Ogele TV fans all over the world. God bless every one of you. God bless every one of you. Today is going to be a great day. Let me appreciate all my followers, all my fans. As you come to this live video today, God will bless every one of you. Breaking news, we have a lot to discuss today. It's cold here today. I think in my city it's -7 now this evening. It's very cold. It has been cold this morning. We're in winter now. At least now on Saturday, we are getting snow here in my city. It's going to be snowing. Other city, I think my wife was telling me today that Oslo is snowing now. I think it's snowing in Oslo. That's good. Okay. I think by Saturday or Friday tomorrow, we are going to get some snow here. You are welcome to all Ogele fans, all Ogele TV fans. You are welcome to my show today. Let me go ahead and share my video first and foremost to appreciate all my followers. My brother, always like and share my video. Always like and share my video. Don't hesitate to do that. It's very, very important. As you share my video, God will bless you. Just try and do that sharing. That sharing is a very welcome development. It's a thing we need to be proud of. As all Ogele talk show fans, all Ogele TV fans, God will bless you. You see her now? God bless you, sir. He said it's cold in London too. That's good. But you can't compare it with Scandinavia. We are -7 today, sir. In November. In December, we'll be getting 20, 21. January 28, 30. In December, we'll be getting 20. So it's very cold here, sir. So these are what we are experiencing here, over here. That is why we are telling our government to build back our country. There is no place like home, so that we can go back home when we are old. But they are refusing to build it. I think my guest is here. One of my guests is here now. Thank you, Mr. Chris. God bless you, sir. You are welcome to the show today.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. I'm trying to share the video first. Just hold on. Okay. Let me share it because some people don't get notification. That's the problem. So let me just share. Just be online. Let me share it. At least in 1 minute, I will finish sharing it. So, how was your day today, sir?
We thank God. It has been a very busy moment, and whether they call it BDC or NEPA, they are giving us a very terrible, tough time here. Yeah. Nigerians are paying for their ignorance. The government who have failed over the years, they are making the ordinary man to pay on the streets. They are trying to close up people's business in the name that they are supplying electricity, they are supplying energy to the people. When you come to some parts of the state in the past 4 days now, business have been closed down as a result of the so-called meter they brought. They call it smart meters. My brother, 50,000, it lasts you less than maybe 1 day thereabout. So it's a very big issue. When you go to the police station, the case that is present before the police now, you be my neighbor. I not get fridge, I get 1 bulb. You don't use more data. Me, I not go pay again. Disconnect me. A lot of police case over electricity supply in Benin City as I speak with you now. So the level of poverty this country, the present arbiter have plugged Nigerians into, is very, very uncalled for. I asked a NEPA or a BDC officer, I said, oh God, let me assume that you just graduated from and you got a job with BDC. Your take-home salary is 75,000 naira. With the recent hike in energy supply to individual homes, do you think you can pay your transport, pay your energy bill, get accommodation, and live a better life? The man smile, he say, oh God, not be like you talk on the truth, you just talk. 75,000 is not enough for you to sustain your electricity supply presently in Benin City. Business, they are on fire as we speak now. People no longer put on lights. People only on their light while it is around 8 o'clock local time here in Nigeria. I am telling you, find out for what is happening. Go to Ring Road, go to New Benin community. They are giving us smart meter. They impose it on you. These are the recent development in the state, Benin City today as I speak with you. The state is on fire. The government is not aware. The commissioners are not aware because the government is paying their bills. They don't know what the ordinary man is facing on the street. I spent the whole of my day running around from one NEPA office to the other, trying to find out why is these things like this. Nigerians are not speaking up. So it's a very sad situation, my brother.
Yeah, I believe you see, you guys live there now. We that live in diaspora, some of us are the same. We are having bad leaders in Nigeria. People are insulting us. People are saying we never knew where for Tinubu. I say, let me tell you, when the country is good, you don't need to campaign with it. Everybody will see it. Nobody is blind. Even a blind man will feel the impact when the country is good. A blind man will feel that impact of this country. But today, so I don't know why Nigerians, they see somebody living in a very conducive environment, living in a good environment, living in one of the best countries in the world. Go it. I always say it here. Not that I'm using Norway to proud. Before you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countries in the world, Norway will be included. Forget their GDP. These guys, they hold their economy too strong. The other day, our prime minister went to America. Do you know what Donald Trump said? He said, these are the kind of people we want them to live with us.
Yes. Yes. Norway, Denmark, they are great people. Yes, they have one of the most stabilized economy in the world. They live peacefully among themselves, unlike what we see in this Amoha community. It's Amoha community.
Yes, Nigeria is like Amoha community. You are right.
Yes, it's our community. They are led by Atalakpa and Agbaka. Very unfortunate.
A country was saved for more than 120 years to come. This small contract. Even the children here know. They tell them in the school, this is what we have saved for 120 years. They will never suffer.
The government of Nigeria does not see.
With what Norwegian government have, I know Norwegian is almost 6 million. Even if you share $1 million to each Norwegian, they will be having enough for everybody to live a better life. For everybody to live a better life. Look at the standard. It's the same way we have. That's the same way Nigerian government have. Today, the reserve Norway have. Nigeria does not have 1/4 of reserve. We drill and sell. We drill and sell. Norwegian, they don't give their oil out anyhow. They don't give. They still invest. They are getting more money every blessed day. The government will never be broke. Do you know when there was a crisis in Europe? Do you know how many countries Norway bail out without talking? They gave them money. Go.
No, when you are privileged, when you are privileged to hold a public office in Nigeria, the first business you think about is how to build filling station, pure water factories. These are the business you think about. Then they go to some public business and donate some ungodly money there. So it's a whole lot of issue. The way the leadership of this country, the way they have drifted this country into, where they have drifted this country into, is very painful. If there is anything the government of this country, if actually they mean well for the citizens of this country, electricity ought to be one of the things they subsidize. And one of the things that led to the failure of Jonathan's government was the sale of part of the, let me say, what they call there's something they call it, distribution in Nepal, that led to so many people losing their jobs, and the host lot of them. Today, this president is also towing that same line. I'm telling you, a man who earns 75,000 naira is not qualified to own a bulb in his house with the present smart recharge, whether they call it a smart meter they just brought now. He's not qualified to own a bulb in his house. As we speak now, you cannot buy a card of 10,000. It's not available. I think it's as from 12,000. I have time to ask a lot of questions when I was in the office this afternoon. I have a lot of questions to ask them. The girl that attended to me, Nigeria, there's nothing wrong with this country. That girl was just like somebody brought from some parts of the state, some other parts of the state. She was lying down in the bench, Batako. And I asked her, where do you think you are? He said, in the office. What are you supposed to lie there in the office? Look at the bed you are lying on. Do you know the information she gave to me was a wrong information? It's like she have a sister or a mother who work in that office. She came to a kind of hold on for that sister or whatever that is there. So she took over the position of the sister for a while, pending when the sister got relieved from some other place she went to. The information she gave to me was wrong. I went there twice. I told her, this is my first time of using this thing though. How do I go about it? The girl was not even communicating well. Ebona. Those who claim to be on top today and those who feel probably they are oppressing today, on the long run, everybody will pay for the nonsense that will come out of it.
Of course, that's the truth. So,
Yeah.
my brother, the court verdict today, where there is a video I'm going to share first. Yeah. You have to listen to this video. Yeah.
Started. And Nnamdi Kanu came out and read that motion step by step, word for word, demanding his release, and also exactly the way it was filed to the court.
This motion, my lord, was filed on the 12th day of November, praying this honorable court for the following reliefs and order, referring the substantial constitutional questions raised in this trial to the Court of Appeal, pursuant to Section 2952 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and an order staying further proceedings pending the determination of those referred questions.
But that was just the beginning of how developments happened, as Nnamdi Kanu got to a point where he began to be restless. And that point was where Omotosho began to read the final words in the court. As Omotosho began to read the final words in the court, Nnamdi Kanu noticed that he was not going to be given a final written address. At that point, Nnamdi Kanu stood up and demanded that Omotosho cannot continue if he doesn't allow him to read his final address, which is a right under the Constitution that he must be granted a final written address. That he is not stopping Omotosho from doing what he wants to do. But to see that his right, he has to be given that right. Omotosho, at that point, it was a back and forth between him and Omotosho, almost leading to actually verbal, tirades, as Omotosho actually refused to grant, insisting that he will take his right by force. And that led to a very huge shouting match in the court. It was very hot. After which, Omotosho asked the security agents to walk Nnamdi Kanu out of the court. It was a very heated moment. I think you should watch this video. Watch it.
The address that was deemed as final address and other motion, another motion filed here as issue in his judgment. I proceed and deliver my judgment. Judgment.
My lord, I have an objection. Final written address is a constitutionally mandated right which I must be granted. It is in the constitution of this very country that final written addresses, my lord, must be granted. I have not waived it, my lord, and I insist that I address this court on all these issues. My lord, do not forget.
Defendant?
My lord.
Consultant, can you tell?
No, I'm not, please, let me finish. It's my case. It is my case, my lord, let me finish. My final written address is in the Constitution.
I appeal to you to compose yourself this temple of justice.
My lord, you are biased. You are biased. This is not law. You are biased. It's not law.
Please, I beg you to compose yourself.
My lord, this is not law. Show me where it says you can waive my right to final written address. Show me. Show me where it says you can waive my right to final written address. This is not law. It is not law.
Can you excuse me?
My Lord, I cannot excuse nullity and illegality. It's not possible. It is not possible, my Lord. You must show me where the Constitution says you have the right to wear marital dress. You must show me. Show me. No, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. I said leave it. It's a vote of law. I'm under trial. I'm under trial. I have to speak. I'm under trial and I have to speak. Listen to me. Listen to me, please. I'm under trial. I'm under trial. Don't touch me. Don't you dare touch me. What are you doing here? 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 This is the idiot attack me. This is the fool attack me. That's the idiot attack me. That's the fool. Don't touch me. Don't push me. I'm going, don't touch. Don't touch me. I'm warning you, don't touch me. God will punish you. Now and forever. Criminals. Any judgment,
my guest, before you go ahead, do you know why? Okay. Timothy, I've sent you a link. The link is there already. I cannot continue to be sending you link 2 times. Tell your wife to check it. I've sent you a link since. The link is there on your phone. Tell your wife to check it. My brother, you see, it's a very tough situation in Nigeria. Before you go ahead, before you comment on this thing, Nigeria, we have lost it all. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is a banana republic. Omotosho, as a judge, he needs to be ashamed of himself. Omotosho. These are the kind of judge, when Nigeria become a real democratic country, they will all go to prison. They will need, they don't even deserve to live with us. Do you know the case this man is trying today? People are saying it doesn't happen in Tinubu time. Tinubu needs to be very, very careful. The problem that Buhari created for himself, Tinubu wants to show to Nigeria that he is the Otokinadu. It can backfire against him. They should not set Nigeria. Nigeria is sitting on top of gunpowder with what they are doing now. What will escalate Nigeria into a problem that the government cannot consume? They need to be very, very careful. Do you know this case has been tried in the same lower courts? They said they should discharge him and acquit him. So the same appeal court, they said they should leave this man. The useless Supreme Court that we have in Nigeria, they now referred a case that has been tried in those 2 courts back to the same lower court again. Who is not deceiving who? Nigeria should understand one thing. We should not use tribalism to fight one particular group of people. It will not help the nation. It will always set the nation on fire. It will set the country on fire with what they are doing now. A case, a lot of judges, do you know, about 2 judges have drawn this Nnamdi case in the same high court. Because Omotosho is wicked judge. Everybody know him. He's the judge that always give wicked victory in high court. If you see wicked getting victory in high court, it's Omotosho. And it's an Yoruba man. It's an Yoruba man. That is, I'm not saying in Yoruba, I don't like Yoruba. My mother is a Yoruba, but I don't like Yoruba. They are both of betrayers. That is why I don't like them. In Yoruba are the people that put us into this mess today we are facing. They are the ones that pampers the Fulani that is destroying Nigeria today. In Yoruba contributed.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. I will attend to you now.
Yeah, sorry, it was a wrong link. They went to press. Sorry for the after mix-up, but that has been sorted out. So,
thank you very much. You are welcome to the show.
But Chris, good evening to you. I hope my network is very clear. Tonight
it's clear. It's going
to be a very bumper program. But
okay,
thank you. Said that. Good evening once to everyone. Just continue with your thoughts. I'm listening to you.
Now, a case, the High Court of the land, they have entertained this case before. He now went to the appeal court. The appeal court said they have found everything about this man. This man should be discharged and acquitted. Do you know the useless country we are living as Nigerians? The country that God has caused. There is no presence of God in Nigeria. These are the days I was waiting. The God has caused Nigeria. Nigeria is a cursed land. Because do you know why? It's Omotosho smarter than those judges that say Nnamdi Kanu should be discharged and acquitted? Are they not the same judge? No, my question, are they not the same judge? They are the same judge. The useless Supreme Court of the land, the corrupt Supreme Court of the land went to say, okay, you now take a case that will be entertained by a lower court to appeal court instead of Supreme Court to make a final judgment because they want to use political way. They say, okay, make an Ankara and go down again, make una go start afresh again. Nigeria is a shame to call yourself a Nigerian. People that is proud of that country, they need to be ashamed of themselves. It's not a land to be proud of. A country where judiciary are now behaving like a primary school pupils. These are the key of life of Nigeria. You know your life is in the hands of judge. Your life is in the hands of judge. Judge can terminate your life. Judge can send you to life imprisonment. People that is committing a higher crime in Nigeria, they are going scot-free. Nigeria government is negotiating with bandits, negotiating with terrorists. A man that is being found with life ammunition. There is a video I'm going to play to you guys today. Where the way our Nigerian super eagles were humiliated in Switzerland. A man came out. He said you're supposed to be ashamed of yourself, representing yourself as a country of Nigeria. A country where the government cannot protect you. And you are still wearing that flag. You are representing criminals. He said you are representing terrorists. A white man was challenging them inside the train. I'm going to play that video later in the day. My brother, where are we heading to? Now it's like the way they are treating Igbos in Nigeria. I'm not an Igbo man. That tribal sentiment, if Nigeria don't disease from it, it will set that country ablaze. Because why? Fulani has been buying people all along, both churches, both mosques. Have you seen any bandit they have tried in the court of law that the useless Omot Osho is sitting down and giving them life imprisonment? These are people who are bearded, taking lives of human beings. They are going with dangerous ammunitions. Nnamdi Kanu was just broadcasting all the way from UK, talking. The British government, they know the gravity of what he was saying, and it's not a threat. If I did this a threat, they will arrest him there. They are more technical more than us. That useless country, that banana republic. They did not arrest him. He went to Kenya. They arrested him in Kenya. For you even extraditing somebody without the proper way, Nigeria is an illegal, all their life is illegal. That is why the world is not respecting us. United Nations is looking at them now, what they have done. Are you not telling Igbos? Are they not part of us? That's my question. Because if you can be rehabilitating bandits back to the Nigerian army, stupid as Nigerian leaders, they will say they don't repent. They will go put the joint army again. And how those people, they give information where they say they kill our army anyhow. Because it's what they have said, they have signed it. They are signed to destroy, not to maintain. It's only that country you will see, they will say they want to rehabilitate dangerous people into a security service. Is that not a shame? People who to protect life and property. Nigerian government they will bring them back. And those are the people that is causing mayhem in the life of Nigerian army. Our military are being destroyed. They are buying them every day. My brother, I am so pissed off this evening. I am not happy to call myself a Nigerian. I'm telling you the fact, my brother. I am telling you the fact. Because the government of the day, this useless Tinubu government, is going to set Nigeria on fire if you people don't take time. Let them be clapping hands for them. My brother, with the video you watch, Mr. Chris, go ahead. What is your take?
Now, the situation I saw there, I'll be quite busy since I've not been able to read through some of the gimmicks that play out in the Supreme Court today. And from the video I saw, though I did some glance, some time ago, the issue of Kanu is beyond him making a broadcast. What you are seeing there is a conspiracy, not just against Kanu as an individual. It's a conspiracy against Nigerians, a conspiracy against the Igbos, conspiracy against those who want to speak up against the evil that is being carried out by the leadership of this country. Now, you will mention the name of the president, but I'm also telling you there are some parts of this country who will tell the president, you want to 27 election, let this man remain in the cell. If you let him go, we will not vote for you. Whatever statement he must have made, I personally do not have anything against him. Yes, I'm also aware of some negative statement he made. You saw what happened to the Finland man or the Finnish man,
Yeah.
Ekbu. He was detained for some time, and after which he was asked to go home based on evidence that was available before their justice system over there. But in the case of Nigeria, the issue of Kanu tribe play a key role for his detention. Whatever judgment that was passed in the case of Kanu today is a conspiracy against the Igbos. So when people say we are one Nigeria, there are a lot of questions we need to ask ourselves. If Kanu is really a Nigerian, why would the government of Nigeria treat him in that way? What I am supposed to say, or what I am supposed to, I think you answer most of the question. You've done your analysis personally. Now, the government of Nigeria under the late General Muhammadu Buhari, most of these mindless criminals in the north who call themselves terrorists and the rest of them, when the security men, sometimes if they are opportunity to arrest some of them and detain, the same government of Nigeria will give order that they are going through therapy, going through some kind of a reorientation and the rest of them. At the later part of the day, they are being brought and released into the Nigeria Security Service. Now, a general died recently. I saw an analyst saying that he wouldn't blame the general, but he's also blaming the government of Nigeria. That the terrorists they absorb into our security force, they are the one giving information, sneaking up our very key information that is supposed to be the public domain security information. They are the one giving it out. When the military say we are going to street 15, number 15, number 17, the militant within the security service already give an information. Before they get there, they are already handpicked and they will be killed and nothing will happen. I saw the video you played some days ago. I saw what happened there. When I saw the way the judgment was being delivered, my heart bleed. Not just for Kanu alone, but for the entire Nigeria as a country. The situation we are seeing there call for sober reflection. The president have a stake. Tinubu have a stake. One was expecting that, oh, Tinubu is coming. There will be a kind of a relief or a pardon or whatever on the part of this man that is being detained for whatever statement he has made. But Tinubu is not interested in what happened to Kanu. He's not interested. He's so interested in how to win the 2027 election. And the situation of Kanu today is a wake-up call for the Igbo people. They should begin to realize where they belong to in this country. They should begin to ask themselves, are we part of this country? Look at what is happening in the Northeast. The problem Nigeria is trying to solve in the past 15 years was caused by the Northerners. And the government is still paying for it today. I constantly listen to sometimes when Jonathan, when he's on public forum, the way he talked about how this insecurity came. Whichever way you want to see, he was the former president. He got every briefing in respect of security challenges in his time. There are things he would say in the public, there are things he wouldn't want to mention them. But sometimes you can read his body language. The Northerners and the Yorubas, I once said it, if this country is going to remain one, a God in heaven will want to ask the Yorubas and the Hausa if this country will want to remain as a united nation. So I feel for Nigeria and I weep for this country. You are saying investors should come. The justice, the judiciary system of Nigeria is hampering the development of this country. With what just happened today now, people are watching Nigeria from a distance. People are watching Nigeria that if I go invest in a country like this kind of situation can also befall him. I went to a very big office in Lagos, security office in Lagos. That office is in Koi. I saw the Chinese crying. I saw the Americans crying. I saw the Germans crying. What you see there is calm. They scam people. They scam people. The matter is being reported back to the police. That place is more or less like, let me say, a kind of a police station or a kind of EFCC. But what they are doing there, sometimes if you're an investor, if you are a foreigner, you wouldn't invest in a society like this. So the injustice against Kanu is not just Kanu as an individual, it's an injustice against Nigeria. It's an injustice against those who want to speak for the Nigerians. It's an injustice against every unborn child in Nigeria. Whatever that happened to Kanu today could also happen to any Nigerians.
Yes.
Anywhere in the world. He's trying to protect his people. He's trying to protect his fatherland. He knows what the Igbos are going through. My father told me a lot of history, how the civil war started, what led to the civil war. Sometimes some of these things were not documented in our media then. There are things that happen. The kind of environment we have now was not like the one we have. We used to have.
Your father was a military man. Your father know a lot. Your father
yeah. My father was in Enugu during the war. He saw it all. He saw it all. So it's not. My father is a very brilliant man. You know him so well. You understand? He saw it all during the war. He saw everything. So when Ojukwu acted in good faith to protect his people. My father was in Sokoto State when this thing started, when the war started. Before he was posted down to Enugu and some other part of the world, so other part of Nigeria. You see, the problem Nigeria government is having, the president of Nigeria is just a figurehead. There are a group of cabal that is turning this country upside down. Let me make reference. Whenever it is an election or whenever election is coming, General Absalami Abubakar, General Gowon, they will move around the whole of the country. Peace, oh, let there be peace before and after the election.
Bishop Coker, they will go around.
Yes. They will be moving around. Now, since the criminals took over the entire northern region, these same people have never taken time to say, let me move around the whole of the northern region to tell them we don't want insecurity. They will never, because probably they won't get what they want. They won't get it from there. So what they need is election year. You have a lot of Alawi coming out from there. Government will want to patronize them. Politicians want to patronize them. You saw what happened in the Edo State election. They came, come and sign peace accord. Peace accord, you are already arresting those working for the ruling party there.
Yes.
One would have expected that Bishop Coker, General Absalami Abubakar, and the rest of them, they will start moving around the whole of the northern state now. The whole of the northern region, middle belt, let there be peace. But they won't do it. By this time, they say they're already moving around from one state to the other. Peace, peace, peace. But it doesn't go with empty-handed like that. So it's a whole lot of issue. Nigeria is a shame. Nigeria is a shame. With what is happening, a case that have been on for the past 10 years, look at the way they are dispensing their justice. The world is mocking them. The world is mocking Nigeria. I wait for this country. Sometimes, you know, how we are young those days, whenever we go home on holiday, you will always tell us, my brother, I don't see anything in this country. I'm leaving this country. I'll tell you, I'm going to Ibadan. I'm going to University of Benin. We keep on saying it. That place we used to have grand fair for in that compound. We will see that. So that my brother going, what do people go home? It's already late night. Go home. You say, my brother, I'm leaving this country. I can't stay in this country. I say, I'm going to Usuka. I'm going to University of Benin. I'm going to University of Amadou Bello. We always say we had good vision for this country. But unfortunately, some of those things we envisage are not working the way we expected it. Things are tough here. That is why I keep on telling Nigerians, Edo people, the Benin people who are privileged to leave the shores of this country, be grateful to God and be grateful to the government of the country you are living in. Nigeria is a very terrible country. I once said in one of our presentations, I said Nigeria is like a country led by the Taliban and the Al-Qaeda. That is the way Nigeria is today. Even as terrible as the Al-Qaeda and the Taliban, they do not lead their people the way the present government of this country, the leadership of this country have led this country over the year. Nigeria is on fire. Nigeria is on fire. Nothing is going well in this country. When you see a man singing Hosanna in this country, look at it where is benefiting something from this country that is unknown to other people. That is unknown to other people. This is a country that is bleeding. for a permanent seat in the United Nations. With the justice that was dispensed today, you think the Europeans, the Americans, the civilized world will fold their hands in Nigeria occupied a very prominent seat in the United Nations. You want to corrupt the system, corrupt people, fantastically corrupt people, the world will not accept it. Not this generation. Not this generation. I feel for this country. And for those who probably feel they are opportune today, they are privileged today. What I just believe that nothing lasts forever. Tough time don't last. We used to have a man called General Sani Abacha. He was the head of state some time ago, one of the most ruthless leaders in the world. But today is no more. We used to have some men who led in this country. We know them in the military, in the sea. But today, some of them are no longer alive. Generation yet above will tell their history. And whatever they have done against the people and what they have done against this land, we're going to hurt them. Not just hurt them, we fight their generation yet unborn. A sinner can never go unpunished. With what we are seeing today, the land is crying. Nigerians are crying against the punishment that is being meted on the innocent Nigerians. I weep for this country. I weep for this country. When you wake up in the morning, wherever you are, thank God in that country you are living. Thank God for the country you are living. Your land is a blessed land. If that country was not fixed by great men, you guys would have been going there. Today, an average councillor want to travel abroad. But people pay the price for that country to grow.
Yes.
In the 17th century, in the 18th century, the Europeans once traveled through the Mediterranean Sea down to Africa in search of a better life. But today, Nigerians are also paying back in the same way, but nobody is bringing anything good back home. The government of the day is not encouraging anybody. If you look at what is happening presently now, the small-scale business that is probably trying to survive every passing minute, the government, the policy, the satanic policy of our government is destroying people's business. A man who is a politician does not know that the policy they are implementing is fighting against people's business. They are so, how much do we take home at the end of the day? Against the wish of the people. I just gave you an example of what is happening in the energy sector, the electricity sector today. Business will close up very soon. A lot of business that take care of the poor, the downtrodden on the streets of Benin, they will soon close up. But God does not sleep. One thing I just believe, when times are hard, you know a better relief is coming. Nigeria will be relieved of their bondage. They will. God does not sleep, and God will never sleep in our time. So I submit, my brother.
Thank you very much, man, Mr. Chris. Mr. Timothy Osewegi, you have saw the video that I played today. You have heard everything. What is your take on the judgment that Omotosho wicked judge just delivered today in the lower court of Nigeria? Because high court is lower court. Can you hear me, sir? Mr. Timothy, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. What is your take on this issue of a Omotosho judgment in the high court today? Because that case has been in the high court before. Even about 2 judges resigned.
Yes. From what we heard to... Yes, I heard you loud and clear.
Go ahead, sir.
I heard you. Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead,
live.
You go ahead now. Continue. The network has started again. When you are a better place, my brother, your network is too bad. Our road. Chris have been with me since now. Look for a better location to sit. So before he comes back, you see, my brother, when a country is good, we need to be proud. But when the country is good, because we start practicing democracy since 1999. I always tell Nigeria, what are your benefits since we have this democracy? My brother, I could remember during the time of the military regime, I was in Nigeria. Nigeria was not so bad like this. So I'm telling you honestly, Nigeria was not so bad like this. It's like these guys are even worse than dictator. Now, on this matter of Nnamdi Kanu, the man has spent almost 4 years in the jail. You know this is the judgment you are going to give to him. Why do you allow him to spend long time in the detention without no trial? They try in the lower court to the appeal court. Appeal court, they discharged and acquitted. They didn't find anything. to charge him against terrorism. So Nigerians will not ask Omotosho and Wike, where do they find something they used to prosecute him today? Because the same judges in the lower court of Nigeria has entertained this case before. They say they did not find anything. Even the court in Kenya make a judgment that Nnamdi Kanu should be free for even Nigeria coming to their country illegally to come and kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. It's against the law. Because
that is where the okay, it's coming up.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay. 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 Uncle Chris, why not land? Let me allow you to land. I'm back here.
No, you can go ahead. Now that your network is busy.
Go ahead.
I hope you can hear me, Paogele.
Yeah.
I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. A quick one. I want to appreciate you for this topic. Paogele and Brother Chris, you have both made my position very, very simple this evening. Reason being that what we saw today, delivered by Honorable Justice James Omotosho, it is what we can refer to as abuse of political and judicial powers, or abuse of political and judicial might. That's what we just saw today. And like the Benin will say,
yes.
The thief is not as shameful as his own relations,
Absolutely.
his father or his mother. That is where we find ourselves in this country. Just like what you said again, Brother Chris, what is only interestingly to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is no other than 2027. But I am also wishing, I am praying, I'm hoping that this judgment today, by going to have Nnamdi Kanu for life imprisonment, something funny wouldn't just happen in a very shortest period of time to that citizen of Nigeria. If the otherwise happen, Nigeria that is already sitting on the keg of gunpowder, what this action of Omotosho today will likely snowball into is going to be a case of when the snake that is being wanted to be killed is on the run, the man that wants to kill the snake also will be on the run. I hope Nigerian politicians, we are weighing our actions and consequences. I hope Nigerian leaders are busy weighing the actions and inactions of the kind of, draconian and ugly decision we are all taking or making today. When the Eastern leaders visited now late President Buhari shortly before he left the office, they visited him to appeal to him. Let this man go. Let him go and have his treatment. Can somebody be visiting the court from home? His freedom was completely retarded. Somebody also said tonight, while we are here, I think Brother Ogele said it. Is it because Nnamdi Kanu is from the eastern part of the country? If Nnamdi Kanu was from the north or from the west, are you also not sure he will have long be released before this judgment that we saw today? You not ask yourself, when Azazaki one of the Islam, one of the Muslim and the northern, agitator. When he protested at the city, in the center of Abuja, the city power of this country, Nigeria. Protests that led to shooting in broad daylight. Tear gas were shot. Police officers were injured. Businesses, activities were completely, brought to a complete halt. How many years did he do in the prison? Was he not allowed to go and be taking treatment in his best preferred hospital in the world? So Nigerians, I think we are bereft of history. This we have done. Nations of the world, they are busy watching and listening to us. Tomorrow, when Donald J. Trump will say, "Oh, he's adding a Nnamdi Kanu case to the problem Nigeria is already being bedeviled with," they'll say, "Oh, Donald Trump is hostile, he's power drunk, he's arrogant." We will not have thought or bring to remembrance that the action Nigerian leaders are bringing on board, we continue to instigate and ignite terrorism, banditry. You mentioned them because in a country where bigotry, tribalism has now become the order of the day, where nepotism has become the order of the day, you now ask yourself how much improvement, how much development, how much of growth, how much of political and economically transformation will such a nation witness in a quick succession. So Nigerian leaders, I know they are watching us now. They are already started tagging us. They want to trail us. But we're not going to stay away from the truth. Nigeria does not belong to only the southern and the northern part alone. It's of three regions: the northern region, the western region, and that of the eastern region. Why is it that the eastern region have been so neglected in the scheme of things? You are asking that, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, he brought about housing, he brought about terrorism, he promoted all that count charges leveled against him. What were his agitations? If other Boko Haram persons, agitators can be given pardon, why is Nnamdi Kanu not be pardoned? These are issues, these are questions. Because he that must go with, ask for justice, must go in there for equity. We are busy saying, oh, IPOB, they are killing the eastern part of the country. What is leading to this killing? What their agitation be so far? Can we look at it? Should we often have the baby and the baby?
Yeah, the network. Yeah, Mr. Chris, can you continue from where you stopped? Just go ahead.
He just raised some critical points there. I must thank him. He said, you see, let me rephrase it in a different way. Now, in the government,
it's back now.
Okay. I think I want to let me quickly. I'm very sorry for this embarrassment. For the past 3 years, let me announce to the world that Nigerian government, I think they have reported everything about me to NCC. They have reported everything about me, my activity, to the various GSM network providers. because the embarrassment I often get, I think is uncalled for. You will have asked me, because they know me. I've been, for the past 3-4 years of my life, I've been speaking against injustice. Before this day, I've asked, what okay, if Justice Omotosho was quoting from the book of Matthew chapter 3 verse 23, talking about justice and mercy, why won't the mercy he claim it was, making Nnamdi Kanu to enjoy from removing the death penalty, sentence, from being sentenced to death, by not saying, oh, he's going to be given a life sentence, imprisonment. I think Nigeria has to be very careful. So if we are be agitating, they believe they can report give our information to Nigerian network provider, so that we can be silent, or our voices, our mission to advocate for a better society and promoting good governance. We will continue to speak. Like the Benin will say, it's not how long a man stays on top of the woman that makes that brings a concession from him to the woman. Even though it's only 2 minutes, I'm able to, speak with, they're allowing me. We will continue to, speak fire. We are going to continue to be speaking truth to power. We are going to continue to be, ensuring that good governance and a better society is being promoted. Look at what Senator Monday Okpebholo, my own dear governor, he was asking Senator Akpabio, the Senate president, to say he's a powerful man, he's a number 3 man, he should help to bring former government.
Chris, just go ahead.
Now, let me complete that statement for him. My father would say, that's why you see Weevil, the antenna is always at the front. So you wouldn't blame Okpebholo for the statement he made. Probably that's his level of awareness. So that is, I see him is a matter as a non-issue. Now, going back to the case of Kanu and the government of Nigeria, what plays out in the case of Kanu is just politics. They just will give him a name. Oh, probably in the next few years or thereabout, they will say they want to grant him a bail. They will give him a name and let's convince, so that he can no longer participate in some of these public activities. That is what the federal government just did against him. In a couple of years to come, probably next year or thereabout, the government can ask him go, but they want to give him a name, which they've already done now. So the government of Nigeria is never a serious government. General Sani Abacha, a big reference to him. He was once a head of state, one of the most ruthless leaders ever in the history of mankind. If you quantify the number of people who went down under his administration, it's like what happened under Tinubu administration within one day. So the government of Abacha was blacklisted by Nigerians and the international community. So I also expect that there was no social media. The only thing we had then, probably our local media here, was the only thing. Nigeria should wake up. Nigeria must wake up against.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Nigerians must wake up against injustice. Whatever that happened to Kanu today could also happen to any Nigerians. It could also happen to any Nigerians. So Nigeria, against the pressure from these wicked so-called leaders, Nigeria should go to speak against injustice. I love the courage of the young man, Kanu. You saw the way he still displayed the code. He's still telling you that I have a right. My right must be protected.
Yeah, because he was asking on Omotosho, where is it? A judge who could not pronounce what is pronouncing, where is it written in the law? Nnamdi Kanu went with, because he's educated. You see, sorry to use this word, my brother. People that went to university in Nigeria, some of them need to be ashamed. Yes, he proved that Nnamdi Kanu studies in the Western world. He knows what the law. Every documentation is with him. Una the
Let,
civil
let me tell you
in
one thing. See, let me tell you one thing. Among the governors in Nigeria, educationally, if there's any governor I respect, I think is Anambra State governor. They just elected Anambra State governor. Sound brilliant gentleman. Now, the average Nigerian students are as good as any of the Western students. But the problem is that there is a corruption in the gene of an average Nigerian man. Let me tell you, a man came from US. I don't want to mention where he served in this part of the country. Now, when he got to Nigeria, something happened. They said there is a job because an Edo man, let me use that word, Edo man was in charge of that office. Now, the man was employed there. Oh, good job. That's a good job. You know, you should understand the way people who probably schooled abroad, when they come out, the kind of character they display. He now asked a question that, there's always allocation to this office. Why are we not seeing some development in respect of what is coming to this office? He didn't know that the man he was complaining to was a member of a cabal ruining that institution. And they went and reported the man. Within the shortest space of time, that man was thrown out of the office. We are doing the same job somewhere. I wouldn't want to mention the kind of job we are doing. We are doing the same job. But whenever I look at him, my mind tells me that this man is not just an ordinary man. Somebody now introduced and told me then what happened to him in the office. We are together in the office. I just look at it in this country, it will be very difficult for a sincere man, a man with good conscience, a man with clean hand to survive in this part of the world. When you see people you call leaders today, sometimes if they stretch for their hand for a shake, if you have the fear of God, you wouldn't want to shake them because their hands are already stained with blood. Their hands are stained with blood. I wouldn't want to mention some people because they are public officers. They are no longer alive. They were privileged to hold a very good offices in this part of the world. And under their watch, a lot of things happen. When they die, a lot of things happen to their children. I don't want to mention their name. A lot of things, terrible things happen to their children. Because why? The sin the father had seen went down to the children. It's like when Edo State governor was contesting, campaigning during his days. He said, I will give you insecurity. I saw a former governor was just trying to tell him, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You know now, modern technology now, it doesn't do whatever you say, it gives that to the public. I will give you insecurity. Not to him. Probably that statement came unconsciously upon him and he had to voice it out. At the end of the day, there is power. There is God. Let me just tell you the truth. There is nothing happen under the surface of this earth that God does not see. God seeth everything. And when he made that statement, you saw what happened immediately. He was sworn in as a governor of this state. The insecurity that was not even documented in the Bible, they all happened in Edo State because of the statement he made. We must be very careful whenever we are privileged. Office, you are in the public office. The highest you can spend there is 8 years. If you are too popular, you spend 8 years. After which you go home. Whatever you have done well in that office, whatever you have done on the other side, when you leave that office, that thing start working against us, starts working for you. Our people have not been able to realize it. The best brain in this country, let an average Nigerian man, let him make first class from UK, from US, any part of the world, let him come back to Nigeria. Within the shortest space of time, he will be as corrupt as those he met here. Corruption is what is fighting this country today. The late General Muhammadu Buhari once said that if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill this country. Corruption is already killing this country. I just told you something, what is happening in the power sector today. There is fire on the mountain. Come down to the grassroots, come down to the grassroots level, at the micro level, come and see business, they are on fire. Business, they are on fire as a result of electricity supply. We are giving you light. The light we are giving you, the people can no longer afford it. That is the situation that is presently. You see, most of these problems that confront the people, some of these that touch the life of the people negatively, the government of the day, they are not always aware because the government is also funding, paying their bills. They don't know whether the ordinary man on the street, whether they are being affected or not. It is none of their business. It is none of their business. They are so how much do I make? How many plot of land am I going to buy while I'm in this office? They don't care. They don't care. Insecurity, there are so many ways insecurity can come into a country. Now, a man was found wanting, a man was caught in crime because of their level of awareness, because of their parochial view of the system we are living in. They took them, they assumed that they have rehabilitated them, they brought them back into the security services.
Okay.
And they are now leaking information. Security correspondent is not what you dispense on the public. Even if the government is going to buy AK-47, the government can tell you that we are going to buy a barrel or Dagon. They will never tell you exactly what is happening in security. But we saw these criminals, they were all re-enlisted into the security service of this country. Now they are the one fighting Nigeria army. They are the one fighting Nigeria police. They are the one fighting our navy. They are the one fighting our air force, because they are becoming part and parcel of the system. These are people who ordinarily are supposed to die and languish in the cell. Now, if you ask me, tell me the crime Kanu committed against this country, that some of these mindless people from the northern part of the country have not committed. Even the government of today is dialoguing with them.
Yes.
What I expect the government to do, every matter must not go to the courts. Even if the matter do go to the court, judge in their wisdom, they can also advise. They can say, please, can we take this matter out of the court? Let's go home and settle. The government of Nigeria can negotiate with this young man. They can negotiate with, what do you actually want? Why did you make this kind of statement? Okay, what is your agitation? What do you want? What does your people want? It doesn't make the government weak. After God is government, there is no individual that will be as powerful as the government. One would have expected that by now the government of Nigeria will start dialoguing, because we have used force, we have used violence, we have used dialogue. It's not working. Can we call these people? Can we call this region? Can we call this individual who probably aggrieved that the government is not treating their people well? What do you want? We heard about it confirmed. Government spent a lot of money because that it was done under a minority president, a government of the minority from the south side. The government of Nigeria are saying we don't want it to stay. We don't, because the man who spearheaded it, who organized it, is from the southern minority. He's from the southern minority. So the government would not want that name to stay. So I just feel for this country, where they are taking this country to. Nigeria is in crisis. When you go to the, you guys live in the international world, there is no war in Nigeria, but Nigeria is being classified as one of the countries that is not safe for human living.
Yes.
Even people with an American tourist, we even prefer going to Israel rather than coming to Nigeria. You will hear America, European Union, and some of these Western countries, they will be telling you, don't go to some parts of this country. It's not a safe place. But nobody will tell you don't go. They will not tell you don't go to Israel, because the Israelis, they are still living a peaceful life. They are still living happily among themselves. Even the Palestinians that is having problem today, they still have electricity supply. They still have water supply. They still have every good thing to themselves. Even the Ukrainians, they are still having good thing to themselves. Unlike this place we call our father's land, things are not working as expected. The Yorubas, the Hausas, they are pushing this country somewhere. If they don't want other part of this country to be part of Nigeria, they should better come out and tell them. Yes, Kanu must have made a statement, probably the law prohibit. But sometimes, yes, the law, I'm not a lawyer, but I know the way the law also functions. You understand? We don't survive in violence. We don't survive in violence. Ojukwu once said in his wisdom, he said there is no value in the promise made by an enemy. When you hear them say one Nigeria, the people say one Nigeria, they want benefiting from the goodies of this country.
Yes.
And then those who are agitating, they are seeing the evil that is being meted upon the people. They are trying to cry out. They are trying to tell us, no, this thing is not good, oh, we don't want this kind of a thing. When Fela was singing those days, people will say, don't mind him, he's a drunkard, he's this or that. It took some time. People started realizing some of those things.
Chris, there is a question I want to ask now.
Okay.
Mr. Timothy is back now. Don't you see all agitation that Nnamdi Kanu were agitating when it was? I listened to all his videos. Nnamdi Kanu was like a prophet to Nigeria. About these bandits that we are seeing now today, yeah. The guy said it all. He said it's going to be all over Nigeria.
Yes, I'm here.
He said it all. So a man that was prophesying what is going to happen to us with his own wisdom, Now the Nigerian government are not fighting him. I think Nigerian government, they cannot even confront these bandits anymore. They cannot confront it because they have built them, they have grown with, they have surrounded the country. We in Nigeria, we are just living there as by the grace of God. Nobody knows what is going to happen in the next day. Nobody. People that were in the church in Kwara State, they never expected bandits is coming to meet them in the church. They never expected it. So what I'm saying that some Nigerians, because they are supporting APC, yes, I campaigned for Buhari in 2023. Turubu, I mean. But when I see his direction, I withdraw. We cannot continue to be supporting incompetent. That will not make me be a bad man. When the man is doing great, I will support him. We want a better country as a Nigeria. A country that you will be proud of. Not by saying I'm a Nigerian. I will play a video for you now. To analyze that video, see how Nigerian Super Eagles were humiliated in Switzerland. Because they were wearing the flag of green, white, green. You are representing a nation, a country who could not protect you. If I'm representing Norway today, they will protect me. Even when I'm not representing them, I don't know representing me.
Inner ITV says something earlier. Yes. Inner ITV says something earlier on that the government of Nigeria is not ashamed. They are never ashamed. I think I saw that video clip that somehow they were humiliating Nigerians. They gave Nigeria over there. The reason why those guys were shy or probably ashamed, we represented the country. The leadership of this country does not see things like that as a shame. They see it as a normal way of life.
Let me play the video now, Mr. Chris, so that people listen.
Over so many years. And you people are representing a terrorist organization, a terrorist government. You Nigerian youth should be very ashamed of yourselves. Every one of you here should be very, very ashamed of yourself. I will speak to you. This can't happen in another European country that their youth are representing a government. Stay quiet. A football team should know that we are suffering the youth of Nigeria. Over 10 million Nigerian youth are abroad doing nothing. And you people who are supposed to know the truth are representing a terrorist organization. Excuse me, stay quiet, Mr. Man. I'm speaking, I'm not causing any problem. Do you understand? I am speaking to these youths who have refused to recognize. No, I will. If you touch me, I will call the police on you. If you touch me, I will call the police on you. This is not Nigeria. This is not Nigeria. If anyone who touch me will get the police. This is not a third world country. This is not a third world country. You motherfuckers, you are representing a government which are killing their people. You cannot be ashamed of yourself. Don't push me. When you touch me, it's technique here. Do also. Don't touch me. Go away. This is a democratic nation. This is not a third world. I live here. So I'm calling on you, you idiots. Go back home. Don't represent. Be ashamed of yourself. Look at you. Look at you. Look at how you are. You represent a government which is calling. You are from Switzerland. I saw you a few days ago. You are a new citizen. I don't think this is how it's done in Switzerland. You are representing a terrorist. You should be ashamed of yourself. Lekki youths were killed. Over 200 youths were killed in Lekki Peninsula, and you are representing a terrorist organization calling yourself Eagles players. You should be ashamed of yourself, every one of you. I'm making this video. You touch me, you are in pain. Don't touch my legs. If you touch me, I'll put a mark.
My brother, do you know why I played that video? In our ITV and radio, Mr. Timothy, it's a shame. You see, you know why that white man attacked them? I am not going to blame the white man. Do you know why? The pains in him. He doesn't live in Nigeria. He's seen everything on TV. The way Nigeria has been killed by in their country. I don't want to use that word because of you too. The way they are being by in their country.
Yes.
A white man taking upon himself, you are coming to represent a terrorist government. It's a shame. Because why? It's only Nigerians that can rehabilitate terrorists into a military. So what are we talking about? They have right to call them a terrorist government.
Yes.
That's what the man was saying. Somebody that is a criminal, somebody that can take somebody's life, you will say, now they have now a repentant, you want to bring them back into the security. Are we protecting life and property of the people? Even the military, they are in danger. Their lives are in danger. They don't know what they are joking with. It's really shame for Nigerian government. Look at how that is humiliation inside the train. But the people say, let me go and represent my country. If anything happened to those guests now, the government does not care. Do you know the Super Eagles that just lost out from the World Cup? Nigerian government, NFA was owing them for 6 years without paying them. They were owing them for 6 years without paying those guys. They will not have that courage to represent that kind of country. That courage is not there. That courage is not there. They now run. If you see the hotel they put them in Morocco, you'll be ashamed of yourself. A superstar. If you see the hotel they put there, you will say this country is finished. Mr. Chris, are you with me? The network of Chris is bad.
Hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Mr. Chris, can you hear me?
No, go ahead. I can hear you. Chris is out. He's coming back again. The network.
Yes, mine is not network, Paogele. Yes, yes, the challenge, no, it's not network. Before now, over 3 years, sometimes I think they are aware of me already in this country. This is a deliberate act. It's not network. We have Ete. Ete mast is in front of my building here. How come if I'm making normal calls with WhatsApp, it does not break? If I'm playing videos, if I'm posting videos, so but we will continue to speak because I'm going to get my lawyers now. I think we have to sue NCC. I cannot continue in this order. But let me quickly go back to the issue at stake. The matter is basically Nigeria is not willing. We are not ready to experience growth and redevelopment yet because of our own kind of very terrible actions we have built for ourselves. Like I was saying before, these people, they just misbehaving, but we are going to stop this agitation. We continue to speak. I don't have international passport. Nigeria is my own country. Edo is my own state. I must continue to liberate my own state. I'm not going to be waiting for Donald Trump to come always, or Emmanuel Macron to come and help me fix my nation. That's an aberration. So Nigeria, the way we are we will leave the real substance be pursuing shadow. Look at Senator Mondo Pavolo, governor of Edo, appealing to Gospel Akpabio to extradite Obaseki down. You are not asking Akpabio to use his, senatorial strength to legislate against banditry and insurgents. You're not asking him to provide bursary for students to, those things that will bring about, better life and bring about better society. He wasn't doing that. So that is where we have found ourselves in this country. This country, we are not ready to grow. We are just saying, we have done 66 years of independence. That is a complete waste. That's what we find ourselves. So, like what Brother Chris said, and I think I mentioned it before he went back there. The people who have, terrorized this nation the most, what have we done to them? Have we not given them all manner of pardon? Have they not been sent to overseas? A Nigerian taxpayer, Nigerian money not being wasted in rehabilitating members of ISWAP, Boko Haram, to this is where we find ourselves. So what they have done to Nnamdi Kanu today, I'm sending this to Nigerians that what is going to likely get snowballed into is going to be a case of when you are trying to kill a snake, like I've mentioned before, and the snake is on the run, the killer of that snake is also going to be on the run. So for the man who spoke about Nigeria in that trade, is not far from the truth. Because Nigeria right now, just like what Donald Trump did describe us, is of concern of a particular country.
Yeah.
Country of a particular concern.
Yeah.
That's what Nigeria is, CPC. So it's not a case of Eyes closed now, eyes for the fold than a lie. Okmo 1 hour, brother Chris. I will not agree in Nigeria case. Our Nigerian dating in let's watch it inside a lie. It's already in the public domain because we have all the resources. We did not do anything about it. We say we are a sovereign nation. We did not act sovereignly, in dealing with our issue until Donald Trump will not come here. So that is it's so sad that after 65 years of independence, we are still where we are. We are still morally bankrupt. We are still economically, deranged. We are still politically and socially, completely downward. So I think law of diminishing return as in this setting for Nigeria and Nigerians. But shouldn't there be a way out? Are we going to continue to allow this bigotry, long-sightedness of appropriation of Nigerian resources and material and wealth? So we cannot not continue in this order. I'm hoping that what has happened today, our brothers and sisters from the eastern part of this country will not do the otherwise. If that does happen, keeping Nigeria together as one, I don't see it going to happen before 2027. That's the gospel truth. Let me take a pause. I think because I have quarreled, they have allowed me some few more moments. Don't bear with me. We will continue to speak here on daily basis if it's possible.
Yeah.
For me, even though now 2 minutes I take talk, I will always fire the bullet. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You see that video you saw when the white man was trying to embarrass our super eagles. It's a touching situation. I know those girls are innocent. They are just saying, okay, let me go and represent my country. The country you are representing, if anything happens to you now, you are on your own. Look at the issue of super eagles that they just lost their World Cup now. The Nigerian government, NFA, were owing them 6 years without payment. 6 years. And there's a budget for all those players. You are telling them to come and risk their life. If they get injured, the government of the day will never even show concern. Rashidi Yekini was a superstar in Nigeria. The mother was selling corn along the road. The Rashidi Yekini died in poverty. Peter Rufai died in poverty. These are people who have represented that nation, who are bringing a great name to that nation. But the federal government refused to recognize them. They refused to recognize them. And you are telling me that is a country? You are telling me that that's the kind of government we want? The government of the day who doesn't care about the people. We want dividends of democracy. How do you get dividends of democracy? A government that concerns about its people. That means well for its people. We cannot be saying we are practicing democracy when armed terrorists is taking laws into their hand and the government of the day is pampering them. And you are telling me we are practicing democracy. No, we are not practicing democracy. For me, that's my own opinion. A judge that is representing a court, somebody you want to convince is asking you a question. Where is it written in the law? Because the judgment have been bought. Nigeria judiciary should be. I am begging the United Nations, the Americans. These judges in Nigeria should be having a visa ban. These guys are not supposed to be in the public domain. They are bringing a shame and disgrace to that country. If you lost election, you can never get justice in the courts. Before you even arrive there, INEC will tell you go to court. They know the judges are working with INEC. And you are telling me we are in a democratic society? Most of us that lives in diaspora, I live also in diaspora, that support incompetent leaders. The day the rain will beat one of your family members, not cry come out. The day the injustice will affect one of your family brothers or sisters, not cry come out. Because why? You know the day where it will be your own. Because Nigeria is not safe for anybody. You must be a family member to these elites that torment every Nigerian. But it's really pathetic. Nigerians don't want to learn from their mistake. They will still go ahead and start giving all these corrupt leaders their vote because of 3,000. Izoku. These are shameless people. You guys does not have dignity because of the useless money they are giving to you. And we see some Nigerians that will run from abroad to Nigeria. Let me go and support this party. You are supporting party that will never mean well for their people. Party who does not care about Nigerians. So we even go and spend their own end-time money. After doing the book in the fabric, they will gather the money. Let me go and support this political party because you are partisan. Something that does not benefit your family. You still send money to your mother and your father. Up to date, you are the one taking care of your junior ones in the school. You are no government benefit. Nothing to show about government benefit. So, my brothers and sisters, I think we are going to call it a day, but what is good is good. Before I round up this video today, this account number is still there, my brother. Inner ITV, Mr. Timothy Osenege, need our support. He need a laptop or telephone. The one of it do for his side, we can support this our brother. I see the talker for my brother. The account number is pinned there. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Let's show love to our brother. Somebody that has some physical challenge. This is the responsibility of the government. The government who could not care about this man. These are the responsibility of the government, but they don't care. They don't know whether the man is existing. If the man lives in abroad,
rather the government is able doing everything to fight me.
Yeah, and they are still fighting him back. If this man lives in a country like Norway, the benefit is large. The government will do whatever he wants for him. They will pamper him like a baby because they will say he deserves to live a comfort life. What does he want that the government cannot offer? Well, I've stayed in Norway for years. I know how the government operates here. We have people like your own kind here. The way government take care of them. Your house, even if you have a wife, government will be sending somebody to be cleaning your house. They will be paying you good money. You don't even need to work. And you cannot work. Your salary is even bigger than people that work.
You are very correct.
Your salary is bigger than people that even work. They will do everything for you. But Nigerian government, where are we going to? They don't care about the ordinary citizen in the street. Talk less of you.
Nigerian leaders are only busy. They're only concerned about their party members.
Political ambition.
Only their party members.
Yeah, 2025. So useless politicians busy talking about 2027. And Nigerians are giving a listening ear to them. The one that you have given to them now, they said you have given them mandate. Look at our lawyer, our judges singing on your mandate which has stand. Judges singing it for president. Nigeria judiciary is supposed to be ashamed of themselves. These are different arms of government. Nigerian judges now become a politician. Separation of power. The judiciary is a different arm of government entirely. But the judges, the president control the judges. Tell them what to do. They don't work according to the law. Why do we have a constitution in Nigeria? These are my questions. And they don't act with it. So what do you need? People still go and rent lawyer in Nigeria.
No, APC administration did destroy it for it. It wasn't so bad like this before.
Huh?
The man
that is not doing anything for the country, he is still proud that he want to come back in 2027.
APC for that just have it destroyed since late President Muhammadu Buhari came on board, 2015.
How is he going? My question is that this people that is saying is coming 2027. What has he achieved that will make Nigeria to vote for him? These are my questions. When the achievement is there, I will not stop Nigeria. I will even campaign for him.
But that's why Nigeria ought to have rise up to the occasion now. Nigeria will not bring itself back. It is
we are facing the challenge of insecurity. The president is the chief security officer of the federation. The man is not addressing the issue of security. That the people that they attack in Kwara State now, we have never seen any video that the president was addressing the war about what is supposed to be calling for help. It should stop because why? They are using this insecurity to extract money. The monies are made for Nigeria. That is why the government of this day doesn't care. They are trying to deceive America that all is well. all is not well with Nigeria. Nigeria need help. Is the fact. Our government need help. We are begging President J. Trump to come to Nigeria rescue. Before they will finish our people, come to our rescue. So, my brothers and sisters, I think we are going to call it a day. It has been a while now, yeah. We don't reach now, almost 2 hours. So, thank you, my brothers and sisters. That account number is still there. You can copy it, send something, and send me the receipt on my WhatsApp. I will place the receipt here. Nothing to be hidden. So, thank you very much for you liking my video. Share my video. Go and subscribe to Ogele TV. Like and share. Don't hesitate. Whichever time you come across my video, always like and share. Thumbs up the video. Just they put like and share. Share out to Papa, Mama, anywhere you can share it to. Subscribe. We want to hit 1,000 followers before this Christmas. So let's do it together and celebrate it together. God bless you, my brothers and sisters. We are going to be live every day now. We are going to be checkmating the government bomber to bomber. We will not relent. So thank you, my brothers and sisters, for liking my video, for sharing my video. God bless you. See you guys for the next broadcast tomorrow. Good night.